Hii ni Anisa T.
When you say it's Kenya's foreign policy, is the deployment of the personnel in the foreign service reflective of that Kenyan foreign policy? Are we being fair when we look at ourselves, when we look at the deployment? These are fundamental issues that we must clear. And we clear by having coherent and objective policy positions on this matter. And that is why I have been insisting that we really must domesticate our foreign policy to get a better buy-in. We have a situation where the challenges of our employees, our officers, men and women, and they're very patriotic, I must admit, because sometimes we deploy them, but we have not taken proper account of the consumer price index in those different countries. We make it look like it is just a unilateral engagement. So I must commend these officers. They've stood out, but sometimes it is extremely difficult because we have not resourced them appropriately. They have families, they have children who must go to school. But have we done justice to them with the policy position that we have been maintaining, which we have been perhaps being hesitant to address and to confront? I want us to confront that so that in our policy position we change things. We have a situation where we must balance. New blood is good, but what are we doing to the professional diplomats in our system? What are we doing to them? A young cadet who joins Foreign Affairs has one ambition. One day, I want to be an ambassador. He or she slogs every morning, every evening, because they want that. Then from somewhere, Mudavadi comes in, kutoka Mululu, and then the next thing, I overlook all these career diplomats and I just load the place with people who have never been in the system. So what are we doing to our foreign service? Aren't we demoralizing them? So what should be the ratio? Should it be a ratio of 70 in-house developed and 30% infusion, either from the private sector, from other areas, to blend it? So we must make some hard decisions. And those hard decisions can only stand if Parliament is with us. Then there's the other aspect. Fundamentally, why do we engage? Is because we really want to have a strong partnership and we want to bring benefits to the people of Kenya. So economic diplomacy becomes very, very essential. We are a free market economy as Kenya. And if we are a free market economy, how does that thread move into our foreign policy? Because you and I, that is the committee, and ourselves, we have this challenge of how do we get foreign direct investment coming into Kenya and benefiting Kenya. So through our policies around here, sometimes we need to be very careful, because we want to be able to project a nation that is clear on its economic policy, but also a nation that focuses on what is right, where do we stand on human rights, where do we stand on democratic principles. Sometimes the government of Kenya is a beneficiary of support through bursaries. Have we, over the years, in our policy, have we defined how we can make sure that there's equity in the allocation of these opportunities to Kenyans, so that we are not accused that Musalia, sitting at the headquarters, is doling out scholarships behind the tent. So what are the issues that we want to bring, so that we also bring transparency around